Good morning, students. Come to our class Biological Science. In the previous class, we have already started our lesson. Okay, na? The microorganisms are used in the medicines also. Before that, I will explain. Take 2 bowls with water and add 5 to 6 spoons of or 10 spoons of yeast powder and sugar. Take 2 bowls with some water and add 5 spoons of sugar to the 2 bowls and 10 spoons of yeast. 10 spoons of yeast to 1 bowl and did not add to the other bowl and cover the 2 bowls with the lids. You understand? Take 2 bowls with water and add 5 spoons of sugar to the each. That means both bowls and add 10 spoons of yeast to 1 bowl and not add to another bowl. So close the lids and observe that after 3 to 4 hours, what did you notice? What happened to the bowl? What happened to the bowl which we added? Yeast solution, yeast powder. It develops a type of water. What will be the reason behind the development of the order from this sugar? A sugar solution in the second bowl, this type of smell may not emitted because this type of water may not come or emitted because of absence of sugar, yeast powder. So it is a type of characteristic smell developed by the alcohol, ethanol. Okay, I will explain about it. So, in the first bowl, the sugars are converted into alcohol. Sugars are converted into alcohol by the yeast. Very important point. The sugars are converted into yeast. The sugars are converted into alcohol by the yeast. This process is called fermentation. The process by which sugars are converted into alcohol by the yeast powder or the yeast, it is called fermentation. This process, fermentation, is used in large scale in the industries for the production of the wine, beer, alcohol, ethanol, etc. Do you understand that? The fermentation. What is fermentation? The conversion of sugars into alcohol by the yeast is called fermentation. This process is used on large scales in industry for the production of beer, alcohol, wines, ethyl alcohol. Okay, now have to hear about these microorganisms and its uses. It is used. So molasses, which is produced in the sugar industry, used to prepare the ethyl alcohol by adding the yeast by the process of fermentation. Now we will see medicines. Whenever we get injuries or accidents, or when we undergo an operation, that time the doctors prescribed medicines. What are the medicines? The medicines are developed or manufactured from the growing microorganisms. So the medicines are developed or manufactured from the growing microorganisms. Okay, now the growing microorganisms. These medicines will kill the bacterial diseases. The microorganism which can kill the microorganism which can kill the disease-causing organism, that is antibiotic. Okay, the medicine which are developed from the microorganisms is called antibiotic, and antibiotic is a prescription that definitely kill the bacterial diseases. Okay, na? Bacterial diseases like typhoid, septicemia, amoeba, like that diseases. You understand? So the medicines also contains microorganisms. Okay, now they are useful in the killing of the disease causing ones. Okay, so up to here we have seen the uses of microorganisms, and I am going to explain. So, who discovered these antibiotics? Antibiotics contains the microorganisms which can kill the disease causing microorganisms. We are using the same microorganisms for the killing of the other disease causing microorganisms. Okay, now, so who discovered the antibiotics first time? Do you know? Antibiotics means medicines. They also contain some microorganisms. So, in the World War time, in the time of First World War, a doctor named Alexander Fleming. And Alexander Fleming was an army doctor during the First World War. Okay, now, so when does it take place? When did it take place? 1914 to 1918. So Alexander Fleming was an army doctor during the First World War. In that war, many soldiers are dying due to the infections and the wound developed by the bacteria. You notice that several or many of the soldiers are dying due to the infections and wound due to the caused by bacteria. So he wanted to cure that soldiers by developing a certain drug. At that time, one day in his lab, and he immediately observed that in a petri dish, a fungi that growing in a petri dish kills the growth of the bacteria. One day he noticed that a particular microorganism fungi that grows in the petri dish along with the bacterial colony that prevents the growth of the bacteria. And he separated the fungi from that petri dish and observed by implementing it to the other bacteria. In that other places also, the fungi successfully control the growth of the bacteria. So he separated that fungi from the places, okay, now, and which is known as the Penicillium notatum. Okay, and the separated substance is known as Penicillium notatum, and the substance produced by this fungi is Penicillium, named it as penicillin. The substance are fungi which produce this Penicillium notatum. It's named as Penicillium notatum, and the substance produced by this Penicillium notatum is penicillin. Okay, for this he got Nobel Prize in the year 1945. Okay, tetracycline, aromycin, different types of antibiotics are produced after the first antibiotic, penicillin. So this is the story of invention of the first antibiotic, penicillin, by the Alexander Fleming. Dr. Yellaprakada Subbarao, who born in the West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh in India, he also discovered the aromycin, tetracycline, which cures the different types of diseases, plague, typhoid, like that. So he is in another state. We have to proud about the Dr. Yellaprakada Subbarao Garu, who born in the West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. So up to now we discussed that all these uses of microorganisms. Do you understand that? So the microorganisms are useful to making of the food materials and conversion of milk into sugars, and they are also used in the wine industry, alcohol industry. It is useful for the making of medicines. Okay. At the same time, these are the benefits that we are getting from the bacteria or virus or the other microorganisms. So, and also the bacteria that present in the intestine are also useful in the digestion of food. So, the microorganisms are present everywhere, on land, in water, on our bodies, or on the surfaces of the plants and outer covering surfaces of the plants and animals. They cause us uses, at the same time they are very harmful to us. Once you think about, is there any remaining uses from these microorganisms? In the next class we are going to discuss the harmful effects of microorganism. Just now we discussed that the coronavirus is very dangerous. Okay, it is a very it is doing very harm to the human beings. Yes or no? So the typhoid, malaria, AIDS, polio, all these type of diseases are caused by the microorganism. So how can we protect ourselves or protect this whole universe from these microorganisms effects? How do we protect it? So nowadays we all are using sanitizers and masks to the nose. So clean and hygiene conditions are very helpful to us to protect ourselves from these dangerous diseases. Once you think about all the diseases caused by these microorganisms, the diseases caused by viruses are very dangerous. Ebola, SARS, AIDS, COVID-19. This type of diseases, they are very dangerous. The viruses are very dangerous to all the organisms. They can take the lives of the organisms. Other diseases caused by the other organisms may not take the life. Okay, they may not kill the organism. But the viruses are very dangerous and are very different in the structure also, because they act as non-living cells when they are outside of organism. Once they enter into the host plant or living cells, it behave like as a living organism and reproduces itself as the plants, animals and bacteria like that. Do you understand that? So, to maintain the clean and hygiene conditions are very better to us. Once you think about that, whenever season changes, seasonal diseases are arose. Every day. When the seasons are changes, seasonal diseases are arose. For example, in rainy season, typhoid, malaria will arose. Yes or no? In summer, another type of diseases will come. In rainy season, winter season, cold and cough, these are the diseases. Why they are occurs in the particular diseases? There are different reasons behind it. In the coming classes, we will discuss other types of diseases caused by the microorganisms and different types of organisms. Thank you. Thank you.